This is a 2013 Nissan Sentra Cvt transmission. Now we are putting a used transmission, or have put a used transmission, inside of the vehicle. But there's something that you will have to do if you do not want to have somebody to come in and reprogram the transmission to the vehicle. Now, sometimes you can get lucky, start it up and it will work, but there's sometimes you cannot. So this one is a little bit more involved than other CVTs. There's a little small computer prom that normally sits on the outside, and you can take them apart with two bolts and transfer it to the other transmission. But on this one it's a little bit more complicated because it's on the top side of the valve body, which means now you got to take the whole valve body off. So I'll show you how to do that. We'll take this filter off. These bolts are already out. So now the bolts you have to be concerned with in taking this valve body out is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, then this should move up. Okay. There's one more right here. Now these bolts are kind of long. Now also there is if you look at this here, there's a 7 and it has some type of symbol on top. And I saw that the ones that you take out look like they all look this way, so maybe you can look for that symbol. So if you don't see the symbol, then you can see what holes on here that I took out, okay, or bolts I took out and where the holes are. Now there's something else I took out that you didn't see. I'll show you. That is this manual valve. I already took it off, but it goes like this. And that, and it has the lock washer and it has the nut. So you're going to have to take this nut off and move this out the way too. Now once you got that off, the manual valve nut, and you have the bolts that hold the valve body down to the case off, make sure you pay attention to this so this doesn't get lost, because it will slide out. Then you can move this up. Now we're in a different position. What I don't see on this valve body that's on the other CVTs is a ratio control motor. So normally I'm looking for that follower where you have to put it in, but I don't see it on this. But the part that we need to get to is right here. This is that chip. So what you're going to have to do is disconnect the connector down there. Alright, this is what you got to take loose here. You have to push this clip in and pull this up like that. Okay, this is the clip that you had to push in right here to pull this up. Now, when we flip this over, we can get to this. We got to take this out. All right, take this loose. There's a bolt down here. There's an Allen. I'm using this size Allen right here. It's number 5. I'll take this loose. And then there's a tie strap that's holding this on. You're going to have to cut the tie strap. Okay. This is the piece that you need. Now you need to take this and transfer it into the other transmission that you're going to take into the car. So this comes out of the original transmission that was in the car. Alright, I'm going to let you get a good look at what bolts to take out in order to release this valve body from the case. So if you look, you have this one here, you have this one here, this one, this one, this one, that one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, now you're going to do that in order to take this prom chip out. Now, some of the other transmissions, the valve body, like say on the Jeep Patriot, Jeep Compass, 2000, what, 8, 9, something, 10, 11, you don't have to take the valve body off in order to get to this. Just 2 bolts taken disconnected. But this is made on the top side of the valve body. So they made it where you have to take this off. So when you change your transmission, once again, you have to take this out of the original transmission once it's on the ground. Take this part out, and then you have to take the valve body off of the one that is in the car. Take that chip out, move it aside, and put this chip in that comes from the original transmission. By doing that, so far, you don't have to reprogram the transmission to the vehicle. Okay, so that's how you avoid trying to get any more, having to get anyone in to try to program it or take it to the dealer. Now again, this is 2013 Nissan Sentra, new CVT to me because of how this prom had to be taken out. Furthermore, what was interesting to me on this transmission, when I took this valve body out, okay, here's the bottom side of it, or I guess this would be the side that fits against the case. I didn't see a follower here. I was looking for that follower that fits down inside of the, or that little fork thing that fits into the follower of the pulley, but it didn't have it here. If it did, I would have to be trying to line it up as I put the valve body on, but I didn't have to do it with this one. Now I'm going to take this transmission apart eventually to see how they have this configured and how they're following the gear ratio without having that ratio control motor in there, unless I don't see it. I don't see that part that stick out. So that was interesting, and it made it easier to put the valve body on. But I still have to get in there and see where that follower is, or ratio control motor. Maybe they have done away with the ratio control motor. I don't see it on here. I see solenoids. Only thing I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's look like maybe a pressure switch here. But hey, the ratio control motor is not there. I'll find out later on. I'll see what's going on.